Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 24 of Minifigure of the Week, and in this week's episode we are going to be talking about the pilot Luke Skywalker. This is one of the nicer minifigures that LEGO has made. I definitely like it, it's one of my favorites, but without further wait, let's go ahead and dive right into the video. And then two quick things before we begin. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below because we are going for 100 subscribers by the end of 2025. At the time that this video is being made, we are about halfway there, but by the time it comes out, we should be a little further on. But please make sure you do hit that subscribe button to help us reach our goal. And then, as always, all information gathered in this video is from Brick Economy. This is a great website to check out if you want to know the value of your minifigure or set now, or how much it could be worth in the future. So, taking a look at the minifigure here, it is probably one of the most detailed ones with all of the different, hoses and vest things that he has to wear. There's also all the folds in the red jumpsuit, and then the detail goes all the way around to the back, and then all throughout the legs. And then, I do like the original trilogy Rebel pilot helmets better because they can just pop off like this, but the visor's still here, because I just think it makes the minifigure look smoother. And then obviously you can turn it around to have this expression, so that way it looks like the visor is up. So it's definitely a very nice detailed minifigure. LEGO definitely put as much thought as possible into this one. So the name of our minifigure is Luke Skywalker. He was in 3 sets and released back in 2021, and it is currently at retail. So out of the 3 sets that this minifigure was in, only one of which is still on store shelves, and it is the Luke Skywalker mech that you see up at the top here. However, I do think the other 2 sets that this version of Luke was in are amazing sets. I know a lot of people didn't really like the X-Wing because they felt it was downsized, but that is the only Red 5 X-Wing version I have. And then obviously the UCS AT-AT is just amazing. It definitely is one of the coolest UCS sets out there. I do not have that. I do not have any UCS set, but I am hoping to make that change at some point soon. But these sets are definitely some really nice ones. So the name of our first set here is the UCS AT-AT. It had 6,785 pieces, released back in 2021. It is retired. It had 9 minifigures, 2 AT-AT pilots, General Veers, the pilot Luke, and then 5 snow troopers. And then our next set is Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter. It had 474 pieces, also released in 2021, and is also retired. It had 4 minifigures, Pilot Luke, R2-D2, Princess Leia, and General Dodonna. So as far as accuracy for the Pilot Luke, they have done pretty well on this one, especially with the helmet. I feel like the only thing they could do better with the helmet is maybe make it look a little dirtier for all the space battles. But as far as the details go on the minifigure, they are very nice. I do think that the straps and hoses might be a little lower on the minifigure than they should be in the in-universe character. But the one major difference between these two is the boots on the in-universe character. So this minifigure could have definitely used dual molded legs, and I know that the UCS versions do use dual molded legs, but obviously it would be nice if we could get those in some other sets rather than just the really expensive ones. But apart from that, this minifigure is one of the more accurate ones that LEGO has made. So rating-wise, this minifigure is going to be getting a 10 out of 10 because I do think it is one of the cooler, more detailed ones. There's actually a lot more variants than you would think of the Pilot Luke because they all have some small details, and each time they obviously will get better. But apart from the dual molded legs, there's not really anything wrong with this one, so it is going to get the fair rating of 10 out of 10. Well, folks, that is it for episode 24 of Minifigure of the Week. I hope you enjoyed learning about the pilot Luke Skywalker. This is one of my favorite minifigures that LEGO has out there. But that is it for this week's episode. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed, and hit the subscribe button while you're down there to help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers. And make sure you tune in for the next one.